Good afternoon, guys. It is January 24th, 2025. This video here, I want to talk about part of being frugal, which is your grocery slash, supply expenses for, the week, the month, whatever. A big part of that is trying to get the best deals possible on what you can. Now, I don't consider myself like a couponer or something like that, although I do use a lot of coupons, and most of the time I try to buy what I have coupons for, so I guess if you want to consider me a couponer, possibly, but I'm not one who would get like just a boatload of stuff for like, $5 or something. I'm not that good. But I do try to find the best deals that I can. Now, one of the first things that I will say is when you get your grocery store ads, take advantage of these. Look at them. Make sure that you understand what is a good deal and what is not. And just because it's in this ad does not mean it's a good deal. I will give you an example of this week's ad. Not everything is a good deal in here. So like these waffles and stuff, frozen waffles, 2 for $5. I don't think that's a good deal. I just don't. I think that's expensive for what it is. And yeah, so. But on the other hand, you got this whole pork for $1.79 a pound. That's pretty good. So, and then some deals right here. So now Kroger is very common in the Midwest, in the Ohio Valley, and in the South. But some other regions of the country don't have it under Kroger. Sometimes it's under Albertsons or Safeway or something like that. But wherever you are in the country, you can find good grocery prices, and I do hear a lot of people say, oh, you can't find good grocery prices everywhere. Yeah, you can. If you're in the United States, you absolutely can. You just have to look, and you have to be strategic on what you buy. You have to be strategic on what you buy at certain times. You don't just buy whatever you want all the time. You wait until things go on sale, and then when that item goes on sale, you stock up as much as possible. Like, for example, if you eat pork, okay, $1.79 a pound, you could get several of those, put them in your freezer, and you'd be good on pork for a little bit, instead of paying full price. That's the whole thing that I'm trying to say. We try very hard not to pay full price if we can at all help it. Now, there are some things that it's worth paying full price, like just regular everyday stuff. Your basic milk, your basic bread, all that stuff. Sometimes it's just better to just be like, okay, it's cheap enough, I'll get it. But when it comes to other stuff, here is the rule of thumb with most of this stuff. When things go on sale, I stock up as much as possible. Okay? That is the entire goal here. So, like, whether it be clearance items or whatever. Now, I'm going to show you in another category. That's food. But this also applies to household items. And I know a lot of people have seen people who are couponers and have these massive stockpiles and stuff. I'm not saying you have to have that. If you want to, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it. But I will say that I've heard a lot of people say, oh, those people are just hoarders and they just hoard everything. No, 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 no. What you don't understand is these people hunt for the deals and they stock up as much as possible. You know, they want to get as much as they can for the least amount of money. And that's exactly how I am. You know, now, I don't have like a massive stockpile like you'll see most of these people have. I mean, I do keep a supply of things, but I'm not gonna just have like shelves of stuff all around in one room. Um, I don't have the space for that, and quite frankly, I don't find deals that are good enough that often to be able to do that. So, but I do stock up and I do store it away. And I don't care if you live in an apartment, I don't care if you live in a house, I don't care where you live. You can stock something. And it is wise to, because what did we see during COVID? We saw that you couldn't get a lot of stuff. You couldn't find soap, you couldn't find toilet paper, you couldn't find, cleaners, you couldn't find any of that stuff. So, if you're able to stock up ahead of time and have things at a lower price, that's also a byproduct of all that. So, you can find things very cheap. Now, clearance items, it's the first thing you can do is look for things on clearance. Yes, this is a travel small thing of toothpaste, but it's only 50 cents. They had 5 of them on the shelf. I grabbed them all. Because, yeah, it may not last very long as a full size, but it's 50 cents. Can't go wrong. You can brush your teeth for a month for 50 cents. So that's one example. Now, when it comes to coupons and stuff, like I said, I try not to buy things without a coupon or a sale. Another one, lotion. Anybody who's bought lotion knows it's expensive. It's a really good idea to wait until you have coupons for this and get what you have coupons for. And that way you don't have to pay full price. So that's another thing. Another thing is deodorants, anything like that. I was able to get, these are normally like $5 a piece, really expensive. But I had like a $2 off coupon and I got this for like $3 or so. So I'm not saying these are amazing deals. I mean, I'm not extreme couponer level by any means. I'm not claiming to be, but I'm just saying, if you can get things without having to pay full price, that's pretty good and it helps. Next thing, anything that you need for your laundry, dryer sheets, whatever. This was $1.97 at Walmart, and I had $1 off coupon for balanced dryer sheets, 60 count or higher. So I got the 60 count, and I got it for like 97 cents or something. So you can't beat that. And if if you use this stuff anyway, you might as well look for it at a good price. Try to find the coupons and the deals and all this stuff. So, sticking with the theme of laundry, these are normally like $5.50, $5.94 at Walmart. I had a $2.50 off coupon this at Walmart, and I believe it brought it down to like $3 for a small thing of getting laundry detergent. Kroger does these deals where you can get a coupon and you can get a big 107 load size of this for $11.99. That's actually pretty good, because usually they're about $15, $16 for those. So, again, when things go on sale, that's when you get them, and that's when you stock up. So, another example, and this is for multiple retailers as well. Some retailers will have digital coupons, sales, whatever it is. My local Dollar General had a coupon where you can get this buy one and get one free for a big 52-ounce bottle of Ajax dish detergent. And this so happens to be my favorite scent, and it was part of the deal. The coupon covered the grapefruit scent, 52-ounce bottle. So buy one, get one free, $3.50 a bottle. So I got 2 of these big things for $3.50, and I've got at least a year's worth of dishwashing. So that's what I'm talking about. Just try to find, when things go on sale. Because when things go on sale, you stock up as much as possible. Don't wait until you run out. Don't wait until you're really low. Try to stock up as much as possible. If it's in an area that's contained and stuff, this is what I would say. If you can basically more or less set up your own, store, so to speak, of things, so you can shop out of your pantry, out of your supplies and stuff. When you need something, you paid a small amount for it. You didn't pay full price. That's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. Now, here's another example. This is not a necessity, but it's more of a luxury item. These are normally $3.97 at Walmart. It's pretty expensive. It's a Febreze little thing. And I had a coupon for $2.50 off, bringing it down to 94 cents. 94 cents. That is a deal. And that is an amount I'm willing to pay for something like this. I would not pay full price for this. I would not pay $4 for this. No. So it can be for necessities, but it can also be for fun things as well, like that. So try to look around and know your prices, know when things go on sale, and know what times of year things go on sale. A lot of times for the household items, usually the springtime is the best time to get your laundry supplies, your dishwashing supplies, your cleaning supplies. You know why? It's because retailers, they're like, everybody's thinking about spring cleaning. Let's send them out coupons, and let's put these items on sale, and let's do this. So that is a good time. Thanksgiving and Christmas is a good time to stock up on food items, right after Thanksgiving, right after Christmas, right after the holidays. Stock up. After Easter, you can stock up on candy. After Halloween, you can stock up on candy if that's something you want. You know? So try to think, when are things going to go on sale? When are things going to go on clearance? And try to stock up around that. Now, like I said, when you get coupons, try to utilize those the best you can. When you get them, if it's something you're going to use, because I know for a fact, like this for example, I know for a fact I'm going to use. Eventually, I'm going to use it. And even if a coupon only covers a small amount and you can get it for like $1 or less, this is still some laundry that you can do, for a little bit. So don't devalue the small amounts, because honestly, the big amounts of stuff is not always the better deal. You have to look around and find out the price per ounce. Sometimes the bigger stuff is a better deal, and sometimes the smaller stuff is a better deal. You just have to know your prices, and you have to weigh out the price per ounce, the price per pound. How many loads are you going to get out of this? Or, whatever the product is, you have to just weigh it out. And yes, even though prices have gone up, you can still find good deals. You can still find good sales. You can do digital deals. You can do all kinds of stuff. So, but anyway, I just thought I would come on here and just give some of that advice, and hopefully it helps some people figure stuff out. And I want to make this disclaimer. Everything that I've showed here in this video, I know that some people have some issues and they're like, well, I wouldn't use that because it's got chemicals. Well, I mean, if that's your conviction, more power to you. You do you, but all I'm saying is, those of us who are on a lower income and we're trying to get the better deals for ourselves, we just want stuff to work. And honestly, for me personally, it's not that important to me. And I find that it's better for me to make my finances stretch farther. And me as a Christian, I personally don't worry, because God has given us what He's given us, and He is taking care of us. I'm not saying that those things aren't valid, but I'm just saying you have to remember that we cannot be consumed and worried about every little thing, because I think that's been a huge thing that has been a major distraction to a lot of people, is they're so focused on what this is and what that is, instead of just living their lives and doing the best that they can with what they have. So if you disagree with me on that, that's okay. But as for me and my house, this is what I do, and this is what I feel is right for me. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.